how do I get to the other side of life? I'm grinding, I'm, doing the things that I feel are gonna make me happy. I'm buying the things that I feel are gonna make me happy, but, it's just not coming to me. Such a beautiful day. Instead of chasing happiness, chase this. I remember in high school, I used to play video games. Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, all that, and that would make me happy for a little bit. And I remember talking to a lot of females, get one, that get old, you get another one. And, that would kind of make me happy for a little bit. Or, sex, that'd be it. You feel like you accomplished something, but it was just a temporary happiness. They didn't really fulfill me. So the return on investment for, video games, overindulgence and pleasure was low. The ROI was low, like a drug. And you feel good for a little bit, and then you sleep for most of the day, and you really didn't get anything done, but it feels like you accomplished something. So, this 4th of July, I was talking to a relative, and he's talking to me like, "Hey, where you working at?" I'm like, I'm working at XXX. You know what I mean? He like, "How much you making?" I'm like, I'm making like $20 an hour. It's cool. And he was like, "Oh, cool, that's good." And he was like, "You should come to the post office. You're gonna start lower. You're gonna start at like 17, but 6 months you'll get a 50-cent raise, and by the time you get ready to retire, you'll be around $40 an hour." I'm like, that sounds good, but I ultimately told him no. Why? It really had me thinking. Don't chase money. Don't chase relationships. Don't chase, material things. Instead, chase or align yourself with who you could be, your best version, and all of these things that you want will chase you. I don't really want to work and be retired and still relying on the job. It had me thinking the things that benefit us most in the long run have a low return on investment in the short term. So when you start doing this thing that you like to do, whatever it is, you're not going to be making money from it immediately. You're not going to be receiving those things that you so desperately want. But we're building it little by little, and brick by brick, we're laying the foundation, becoming that person. It takes time. Give yourself time. And eventually, you'll have a fortress. You'll have someone strong, self-reliant that no one can knock down. Really think about who this person is. Who is this person? What do you want to be? What does that person experience? To get to the bigger pleasures in life, we have to delay gratification. It's like people will believe the most complex shit in life, but they will totally disregard the simple shit. And when I say this shit, it sounds simple, but it's really not. Because when you put this into action, you see that most people aren't doing these type of things. So be so busy loving yourself, loving your life, that you don't have time for hate, fears, or regrets. This can mean losing friends, family, people turning on you, temporary old flings, losing desires that you used to have. The things that are not meant to be in your life will naturally just start to fall off, so that what can't be moved will remain. And I can attest to this in my life. I remember, times in high school thinking, okay, this is the one. Like, oh, I love her. She would never do this to me. And Mom like, oh, that's just puppy love. And I'd be so mad, like, Mom, leave me alone. Like, just let me be happy. Not realizing she had that experience to be able to tell me that, of course, it was going to fold eventually. So that was just something that temporarily made me happy. And I thought that, girls were the end all be all to life. I thought that, making money was the end all be all to life. Chasing money was. I thought that buying these things was the end all be all. But it's not. It's not. Who do you want to become? Who do you want to be? All these things in the world are just here to distract you from yourself. There's always someone begging for your attention, and that's okay. But you have to ask yourself, is this benefiting me? And how is this going to turn out in the long run? So put time in on the back end. Put in overtime on the back end so that you can reach who you were made to be in this world. Because you were made to be someone. You were made with a personal skill, a personal knowledge, a personal trait that no one else has that can ultimately service the world. I realized in life that the goal is not to always be happy, to always feel good, but the goal is to consciously always be in the process of becoming who you were meant to be and let the world catch up to that.